After everything she had been through, Grandma Ntxhi finally returned to America. This time, there was no glittering dress, no hopeful smile. As she walked through the airport in Minnesota, she was completely alone. It was a stark reminder that sometimes the search for love can leave you with more pain than you started with. She hadn't brought a new husband home, or even a friend. The only thing that followed her was her own shadow, a silent companion on a lonely journey. She unlocked the door to her apartment, and the silence hit her like a physical blow. The air was cold, the rooms dark and empty. As she turned on the light, memories flooded back, each one a fresh wave of sorrow. There was the couch where she had spent countless hours video chatting with Ntxhi bliss. Now just an empty space. The kitchen, once filled with the aroma of food she cooked for her first husband, was now eerily quiet. There was no laughter, no arguments, no sound of footsteps, just a profound, deafening silence. She whispered to herself in Hmong, "I'm back, but it feels like I'm the only one here." Sinking onto her bed, tears she could no longer hold back began to fall, tracing silent paths down her cheeks. Days turned into weeks, and the vibrant woman everyone knew began to fade away. Grandma Ntxhi stopped dressing up. Her infectious laughter was gone. She no longer went out to see friends or enjoy the world. Instead, her days were spent sitting by the window, staring blankly at the world outside, a prisoner in her own home. Loneliness, they say, is a sickness of the spirit. For Grandma Ntxhi, it became a slow poison, seeping into her very bones and beginning to break her body too. Her appetite vanished, and with it, her strength. The warm, familiar smile that could light up a room was now just a distant memory. Eventually, her body gave in. She was admitted to the hospital, weak and frail. The doctor looked at her chart with a concerned expression. "She's very weak," he explained. "Her heart is under a lot of stress. What she really needs right now is family support." But her hospital room remained empty. Day after day, no one came to visit. She lay alone in the sterile white bed, holding her own hands for comfort, a solitary figure against the starkness of the room. Looking out the window at the snow gently falling over Minnesota, she whispered softly, "If I only had someone who truly loved me, maybe I wouldn't be this sick." One quiet afternoon, a nurse entered the room for a routine check. She noticed immediately that Grandma Ntxi's breathing had become slower, much weaker. As the nurse approached, a faint, peaceful smile graced Grandma Ntxi's lips. With what little strength she had left, she whispered, "I was never lucky in love, but I don't blame anyone." With those final words, she closed her eyes. Her last breath was a quiet, gentle sigh, like a candle flame flickering out in a soft breeze. Her long, difficult journey was finally over. Half a world away in a small village in Laos, Ntxhi Bliss's phone rang. He answered with a smile, expecting to hear her voice. But as he listened, his smile vanished, replaced by shock and disbelief. He slowly sank into a chair, the weight of the news crushing him. Tears welled up in his eyes as the devastating reality set in. "Grandma Ntxhi," he stammered, his voice choked with emotion. I never wanted it to end like this for her." But his regret was too late. The woman who had crossed an ocean for a chance at love was gone. But the story doesn't end here. In part 8, Ntxhi Bliss will fly to America for her funeral. What he finds there will change everything. Will he finally uncover Grandma Ntxi's last, most heartbreaking secret? Stay tuned to find out. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for the next chapter.